Hello everyone. So this is session number 16 of food safety and quality assurance, and the topic which we'll be covering today is quality control tools. So what are the basic 7 quality control tools? Identification analysis, that is data tables, Pareto analysis, cause and effect analysis, trend analysis, histograms, scatter diagrams and control charts. So what basically is a check sheet? A check sheet are simple forms which contain formats that can aid the user to record data in a form systematically. Data are collected and tabulated on the check sheet to record the frequency of specific events during a data collection period. They prepare a consistent, effective, and economical approach that can be applied in the auditing of quality assurance for reviewing and to follow the steps in a particular process. Also, they help the user to arrange the data for the utilization later. The main advantages of check sheet are they are very easy to apply and understand, and it can make a clear picture of the situation and condition for the organization. They are efficient and powerful tools to identify frequently problems, but they don't have effective ability to analyze the quality problems into the workplace. The check sheets are in several three major types, such as defect location check sheet, tally check sheet, and defect cause check sheets. Histograms. Histograms is a very useful tool to describe a sense of the frequency distribution of the observed value of the variance. It is a type of a bar chart that visualizes both attributes and variable data of the product or process. Also assists user to show the distribution of the data and the amount of variation within a process. It displays the different measures of a certain central tendency. It should be designed properly for those working into the operation process can easily utilize and understand them. Also, histogram can be applied to investigate and identify the underlying distribution of the variable being explored. Pareto analysis. It got introduced by an Italian economist named Wilfredo Pareto, who worked with income and other unequal distributions in 19th century. He noticed that 80% of the wealth was owned only by the 20% of the population. Later, Pareto principle was developed in 1950. A Pareto chart is a special type of histogram that can easy to apply to find the priority, quality problems, conditions, or other causes in an organization. On the other hand, it is a type of a bar chart that shows the relative importance of the variables, prioritized in descending order from left to right of the chart. The aim of Pareto chart is to figure out the different kinds of non-conformity from data figures, maintenance data, repair data, parts, scrap rates, and other sources. Also, Pareto chart can generate a mean for investigating concerning quality improvement and improving efficiency, material waste, energy conservation, safety issues, cost reduction, etc. As figure 4 demonstrates concerning Pareto chart, it can be able to improve the production before and after changes. Fishbone diagram. Kaoru Ishikawa is considered as by many researchers the founder and first promoter of the fishbone diagram. Um, that is a cause and effect diagram for root cause analysis and was concept of quality control circles. Cause and effect diagram was developed by Kaoru Ishikawa in 1943. It has two types. It has two other names, that the Ishikawa diagram and the fishbone, because the shape of the diagram looks like a skeleton of a fish to identify the uh, quality problem based on their degree of importance. The cause and effect diagram is a problem solving tool that investigates and analyzes systematically all the potential or real causes that result in a single effect. On the other hand, it is an effective tool that equips the organization's management to explore for the possible causes of the problem. The diagram can provide the problem solving efforts by gathering and organizing all the problem possible causes, reaching a common understanding of the problem, exposing gaps in the existing knowledge, ranking the most probable causes, and studying each cause. The generic categories of the cause and effect diagram are usually six elements, such as environment, material, machine, measurement, man, and method, as indicated in the figure besides. Scatter diagram. Scatter diagram is a powerful tool to draw the distribution of information in two dimensions, which helps to detect and analyze a pattern relationship between two qualities and compliance variables, and understanding if there is a relationship between them. So what kind of a relationship is weak or strong and positive or negative? The shape of the scatter diagram often shows the degree and direction of relationship between the two variables, and the correlation may Reveal the cause of the problem. Scatter diagrams are very useful in regression models. The scatter diagram can indicate that there is which one of the following correlations between the variable, that is positive correlation, negative correlation, and no correlation. Flowchart. A flowchart represents a diagrammatic picture that indicates a series of symbols to describe the sequence of steps existing in a operation or a process. On the other hand, a flowchart visualizes a picture including the input activities, decision points, and outputs for using the understanding easily concerning the overall objectives through the process. This chart as a problem solving tool can apply methodologically to detect and analyze the areas or points of process may have a potential problem by documenting and explaining the document. So it is very useful to find out and improve quality into the process. Control chart. A control chart or Shewhart control chart was introduced and developed by Walter Shewhart at the Bell Telephone Laboratories and is likely the most technically sophisticated for quality management. Control chart is a special form of run chart that will illustrate the amount and nature of variation in the process over time. Also, it can draw and describe what has been happening in the process. Therefore, it is very important to apply control chart because it can observe and monitor process to study process that isn't statistically controlled. According to the sampling or samples are between upper control limit and lower control limit. Statistical control is not between upper control limit and lower control limit, so it means the process is out of control. That then control can be applied to find causes of quality problems as shown in figure. Besides that, a point is in control and b point is out of control, and reducing the variability in the process. The main aim of control charts is to prevent the defects in process. It is very essential for different businesses and industries. The reason is that unsatisfactory products or services are more costed than spending expenses of prevention by some tools like control chart. That's all for this session.